Alright, hello, welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One and I'm your spiritual advisor. Welcome to October. Welcome back, my beautiful messengers, my loyal ones. Welcome to all the new subscribers here. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you go ahead, if you are a newbie, go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel, One Message in a Bottle Tarot. You may also follow me on Instagram, which is also One Message in a Bottle Tarot. Connect with me intimately on Twitter, which is at One Message Tarot. I am currently accepting and booking personal readings. If you'd like to do that, hit me up via DM on Instagram or Twitter. All right. Keep in mind these are general readings. They will not resonate for everyone. Be sure to check your sun, rising, moon, and Venus. Okay. These are October monthlies, but time is fluid, so this is for whenever you find me. Okay. We are doing a Taurus right now. We're doing your October monthly. We're going to hit your love, money, health, work, spirit, and then your overall energy from an oracle. All right. So let's get into it right away. Your love, Taurus love for October. Oh, okay. I feel that means two very different things, especially me being a Taurus. Well, half my chart. Taurus moon. Okay, retreats. It says it's time to disconnect for the world. Yeah, I think it means what it means. It means what it means. I can definitely tell you this is hitting for me. This is right on time for me. This definitely lets me know that I am in alignment with spirit. And if you are Taurus or you have some placements in Taurus, then yeah, you might be close to recluse, but heading towards reclusion in such a way that you know that you just really need to focus on yourself right now. You probably just need to focus on the bag right now. You probably need to focus on your mental health right now. Maybe getting your physical bodies together, just getting it right and getting into alignment. You know, we tend to overwork. We tend to overextend and put our energies into so many things and all that we suffer ourselves, right? So Spirit is saying, you know what, take that time, press that pause button, and along with them other buttons, block, unfollow, okay, delete, okay, scroll to the left, scroll to whatever, you know what I mean? It's like a pregnant pause. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Somebody having a baby. Okay, but yeah, pause and take some time. Get off the hamster wheel, retreat, and really sit down and figure out what's really important. What do you really need to attune to? Not to where you're being dragged here and fro to pay attention to you, but what do I really need to focus on and what's going to benefit me? I'm hearing first and foremost and primary, rest. I can tell you that, especially for me. Rest. You know what I mean? You might need to take a couple days off, baby. You might need to take that vacation time if you are blessed enough to work in this pandemic, you know, or you haven't been resting within this pandemic. I'm definitely feeling on all corners that you are definitely being told to pull back some energy. All right, let's look at your money. You have money, retreat, and hell, get away with your folks. You know, maybe you need to see some family or go visit a friend, or if you got a boo, maybe I need to take some time away and disconnect from everything and everyone and all those, you know, unnecessary opinions and things like that. All right, let's look at your money. You have the Six of Swords. Yeah. You know, Six of Swords is when you are leaving volatile territory for more peaceful ground. So again, I'm feeling that, you know, that's that retreat. If it's about your money, which we're going to get to work in a minute, but I'm feeling, you know, get around and invest in those things that really bring you comfort. Invest in those things that really make you happy. Invest in those things that bring you peace. Make your house a home. Make sure you are investing not only your money but your time into things that are healthy, that are good for you. Make some wise choices when you're spending your money. The Six of Swords is also, again, it's a travel. In other cards and other decks, you're getting on the boat, you're going somewhere. So maybe if you are having some challenging times, if you are stressed, maybe invest some money into getting away, taking a quick vacation here with that retreat card. All right. I'm definitely feeling it's time for you. Yeah, I'm hearing pause again. Invest some money into getting away and getting some peace of mind here. And if you've been I will say frivolously spending is where I'm hearing. Again, just make sure that it's with healthy things. I ain't gonna really tell nobody what to get or what to do, especially in these times right now. As long as you're focusing on peace, happiness, and getting comfortable in the chaos that's going on, do that. But again, for your highest good is what I'm hearing. Whatever, invest in what is for your highest good in regards to your money. And also with your money, we haven't hit work yet, but if you're somewhere where you're just not happy, or you feel like your work and your effort isn't being appreciated, if you got bosses or whoever talking to you like trash, I don't give a fuck. Okay, somebody feel like that. Somebody feel like the money, you know what I mean? If somebody feels like, I know you paying the money, and I know I'm making good money, but you talking to me crazy right now. Your disposition towards me is crazy right now. Maybe this is at a job, or I don't know, something to do with money, right? But in the event that you're not happy, the Six of Swords again is movement again, moving away from that which is toxic, from that which is I just heard that ain't it. This ain't it. And I don't give a fuck how much you paying me. Oh, somebody feels like this somewhere. This hitting somebody somewhere. So that's the flip side to that, okay? Take that where it resonates. Let's look at your health. All right, we got Seven of Pentacles here. This is also my my waiting card, okay? So maybe you're waiting on some news. Maybe you got a physical, you waiting on some results or something like that. Or maybe you've been putting it off, and that is bad for your health, right? And you're being told to pause for a second, get yourself together. Six of Swords, move away from something because it is bad for your health. Maybe your current job or situation or whatever you're doing for finances or fun is bad for your health, and it's I just heard like a ticking time bomb, like something. So don't wait, don't put off what you need to do to make sure you have your affairs and your house in order. If you've been having some things or some concerns that you really need to look at, go ahead and get that done and get that taken care of, and then you can move forward with the knowledge that you need to either improve your situation, should it be something that you don't want to hear, or improve on what you've already been doing. If you have been taking care of your health, maybe you have been trying to get on the good foot with the diet and the exercises and the eating right and all that, and working on your mental health space and all that, and you know you're looking at the results, waiting on the fruition of the work that you've been putting in that area. Okay. But if there are some things that need some attention, Spirit's saying don't wait on that. Go ahead, and it's better to know. Let's look at your work. Yeah, and also clarifying that that Six of Swords here, Spirit's also saying don't wait. I'm hearing you're being told to leave that leave that place, leave that job or something. And this is also your work. Yeah, communication. Not communication. Eight of Swords here. You feel stuck somewhere. You feel bound somewhere. You feel, I just feel overall you're unhappy with some sort of situation having to do with your work, having to do with your money, and you're probably being told to go ahead and leave that behind, or move into some different territories, a territory that's better for your peace, better for your mind, better for your overall health here. Because whatever the situation is in regards to your work, there's some kind of blockage there, and the sooner you really take the bull by the horn, so to speak, Taurus, and address what it is, where you have that stagnancy, where you have that blockage, the better off you be, the better off you'll feel. And putting it off or getting to the root of your angst isn't going to help you, right? You really need to address this thing face forward and head on, so you can free yourself, is what I'm hearing. That Six of Swords here, and the time is now. The time is for you to let go, and if it's something that's your passion, maybe you don't let it go, but maybe you switch the role, so to speak. You switch the hierarchy of its importance within your life. So maybe you do that thing, but with a twist, you know what I mean? Just shuffle the cards in areas of importance and all that, and see what happens. But right now, I'm feeling where you are. I feel somebody's definitely thinking about quitting their job, and if that's what you think about night and day, and why you're there, and why people are talking to you crazy and looking, you know what I mean? Then that's that's what you should do, or find a way to get peace within something. If it is your passion, you maneuver it and you operate within it in such a way that it's for your highest good, and in a way you deal with it in a way that brings you peace. And if that means a demotion, so to speak, to where you invest your time in other things, then so be it. But do it in such a way that it's no longer stressing you out or bringing you angst, is what I'm hearing. All right, Spirit, number 5. Let me check the doodads here. All right, Spirit, October energy for Taurus. I'm hearing with this Eight of Swords here, that bound energy, and then that Seven of Pentacles, and that Six of Swords. Like, you're not as stuck as you think you are, Taurus. You're as free as you want to be. That's what I'm hearing in your mind, and that can transcend to your physical reality. It's like you're asking God. It's like, well, when is this going to happen, or this movement? And Spirit said, I'm waiting on you. Yeah, I'm waiting on you. You may get communication from your job about being relieved or let go of, or that it's time to step away. Maybe you hear something in the wind, or you get wind of something that is the final, not nail in the coffin, but just something that really helps you confirm that, yeah, it's time to move on from this place. All right, Spirit. Let's get this card here. What is that? Yep. Justice card. The Justice card. I heard checks and balances. Yeah. I feel like you definitely need to balance the scales in your life, especially if your input is greater than their output. Okay? If you're carrying most of the load here. This sword here, just look at how she looking. Yeah, I just feel like you are really ready to get up from around some folks, especially when it comes to, your money. You like, I need to do something. I need to make a decision because I'm about to cut somebody. Yeah. And then up here is just like, yeah, it's definitely time to go. Maybe you're engaging in now this, I assume this is a kid up here. If you're a Taurus and you have children, or you have family, and your career or your area of expertise is something that takes you away, from your family. You're like, hey, the money is good and all that here, but it's not worth the sacrifice of where I'm being sacrificed, my time and my attention here. And I'm seeing you making some hardcore decisions to really just, you know what, this is what needs to be done to bring balance within my life, especially if you're feeling undervalued and it's just more stress than what, it's worth. Sometimes all money ain't good money. Sometimes it's not worth it. You know what I mean? And you figure if you're going to go to work or have a career, whatever it is, if you're going to exchange your lifetime, your lifespan in exchange for money, at least have some kind of peace in it. You know what I mean? You don't want misery or toxicity. You know what I mean? Because life force is very valuable. You know what I mean? Especially when you could be taking some of that time to build a family, establish a family, or grow closer with your family. So I see Spirit is really getting you in the energy of, make money. Money's in abundance, you know what I mean, here for you. But you need to make it in such a way that, you're bringing peace and establishing some balance within your own life. Okay. And I feel, and she looks sad. I just feel like it's really affecting, like, your some part of your mental wellness. And you're like, you know what? You're looking over everything. And you're like, how can I bring this into balance here? How can I do this in such a way that I'm not constantly in angst over paying my bills and, having that work out against going to work and being miserable around miserable people, miserable coworkers, miserable bosses, miserable clients. I mean, that's 3-3. It's like, and Spirit said, what are you waiting for? You already know you're miserable. You already know that it's time to move on. You've already been given that signal. Maybe with that 7 of Pentacles, you're waiting on some offers, or you're going to be putting out some feelers. You know what I mean? Do that. Do that. Figure out where, you're going to place a new flag. Okay. Don't delay on that, because your peace and peace of mind and peace in life, all that really hangs on your ability to really listen to your guides when it's saying, okay, retreat, it's time to let this thing go. Let's get your overall energy for the month of October for Taurus. Oh, let me straighten you out there. And with that Justice card, whatever is going to happen, it's all, the wheel is already in motion, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, the wheel is already set in motion. I feel like you're being called to something greater, and that's why you really need to trim some areas or do what you can yourself and cutting down some activities in regards to your work or work environment, or going somewhere else, because you're going to be called to a greater thing. I feel like you're going to get those answers from the divine that you've been waiting on here. The next card up is the Holy Amethyst, right? That's that stone right here. It's also a stone that helps you if you have certain addictions that you're trying to let go of, or habits or negative things. And then also, again, getting in touch with your greatest self, your own intuition and your own life force, and you helping you guide yourself. That's at least my take on it. Okay, so your overall message, this oracle card, is Holy Amethyst. It says divine alchemy. Yeah. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Amen. There you go. There you go. I feel like you've been thinking and wanting and mulling about making some changes because you're displeased, you're unhappy in some area of your life. I feel like you have some idea of where you want to go, direction, and you know what I'm feeling with this Seven of Pentacles, Spirit just saying, don't wait till everything is perfect. Don't wait till you have everything lined up. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the responsible thing to do, I guess so, with this global pandemic. But you're being divinely led here, you've been given some type of divine umption. I don't know if that's the right gumption. I think that's the word. And with this justice card, I'm telling you that it's already been set in motion. It's happening, whatever it is. It's saying retreat, and the Six of Swords is like you're being transitioned from wherever this place is that you're already unhappy with, so whether you let it go fully or just whether you again place it in a different position on the totem pole, whatever it is already in motion. So you're being told to move beyond your current challenges and focus on what you desire. And I feel that you have a strong desire for a new thing, Taurus. And if you've been wondering, like, is it, what should I do? To take this as a sign, okay? If this is your energy here, take that as a sign that, yes, you're being divinely guided, that your spirit wants you closer to your purpose. And if there's a lot of chaos and challenges and drama within, whatever you try to orchestrate yourself with your own hand, then that's not in alignment. That's not in alignment with where spirit and where God would have you. He says, I'm the author of peace, I believe, somewhere. Somebody throw that scripture down there. Somewhere. Okay. So yeah, it's like you spirit wants you to have every good thing. You know what I mean? And if where you are and where you make your money and work and slave and exchange your life force is in chaos and toxicity, well, that's not nothing that's part of the divine. Okay. Focus on what you desire, and if what you desire is to leave, then you need to focus on that. All right. So I've got some keywords that you'll need to be focusing on for October. All right, let's see. Yep. All right, so I have double time special. Let me see if I can get my special. Okay. I feel like that's for someone that doesn't know their worth. I feel like that's for someone who isn't getting acknowledged or getting the proper just due acclaims and acknowledgments, for the work that you put in, for the effort that you put in, you know what I mean? And I'm feeling that you're being called to remember that you are special, that you are divine, that no one does what you do, how you do. And as long as you remember that and put that first, which is what you'll be needing to do in October or when you find me, then God will bring you into alignment with what is supposed to be your ultimate divine purpose. What is that saying? It's not God don't live in mess. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And you was quick with it. Holy Amethyst. God is not the author of confusion. So if you have confusion in the area of your employment or your career or your home, wherever it is, where you're just like, I'm just feeling like the money, you get paid good money, but everything you're going through, you either need to be paying more or it's not worth it. Okay. Even if you have to take a pay cut and you find somewhere else, and when you get that environment or you get that new job offer and you get there and you feel like you'll know, you know what I mean? Stop just showing up to jobs and, they hire you and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, no, like, when I was going on some interviews and all that, right? It's probably why they didn't hire me, but I didn't give a fuck because I'm on a journey. We're all on a journey to ascension. But, I went to the office, and as we did our little interview, it was like, okay, whoop-de-whoop, wop-de-wop. And afterwards, I'm like, okay, I'd like to take a tour of the office. They're like, what? I'm like, I'd like to take a tour of the office. You know what I mean? You want to take a tour. I know we post-pandemic, if we ever get out this motherfucker, but I don't think we are. Anyway, you want to take a tour around the office, you check the temperature. Check the temperature of these places. And even right now in the pandemic, if you get a new offer, you talk to that person on the phone, discernment. You know what I mean? Really tune in, check in. What is this person's energy when you're doing that Zoom meeting, that Zoom, interview or whatever. Any red flags you see is a red flag and it's there for a reason. Move on to the next candidate. All right. At this point, you're interviewing them. I know they're trying to create like a desperation and a frenzy, and I don't know. Somebody said lowballing, so maybe people are lowballing creatives or whoever in these pandemic streets because they feel like people are in a desperation. But fuck that, because people are dying out here, and so my life is more valuable. My life force is more valuable. So you're gonna have to pay me. You know what I mean? And if I'm dealing with some bullshit, you really gonna have to pay me. But Spirit's saying even now that it don't matter what they paying you. You need to move away from the bullshit and remember who you are, and ask divine and God, what will you have me do? What will you have me be? All right, your last two keywords for October, we have love and princess. Yeah. Love yourself. Love yourself. Your father, your ancestors, they don't want you in no foolishness, no mess. They realize it. You know how many people, are past and gone, and I'm pretty sure if they could pop up and give you a list of their regrets, being somewhere that they were miserable is probably one of them. It's like, man, I could have just been doing what I wanted. I could have been doing this. I could have been that. I feel like that's the message that you're getting now. It's like you really need to be doing what you truly, divinely are orchestrated to do. Get about that purpose. Don't just get, a career. I mean, I'm not telling you not to be irresponsible and all that, but like really live this life. Especially now, like y'all, some of y'all gotta wake up and get off this damn hamster wheel, because the hamster wheel is bullshit. The hamster wheel is bullshit, and if you don't know it is, I mean, you must have not been paying attention, because everything that we've been told that we gotta do this, it's a lie, babe. It's a lie. All right. So you're being guided with this holy amethyst and this whole energy here to really love yourself. And I'm hearing, go back to when you were a little girl. What did you, or prince or whatever, who did you want to be? What was your dream or whatever? What did you always see? And get about the business of that. And when you find that, make sure you checking crossing your T's and dotting your I's, and not just for the numbers, but for the energy of the place and the energy of the people that you're going to be around. Or maybe you're starting your own business. Maybe you're starting a private practice. Maybe you're starting concierge, or what do they call that? Independent contractor. Start your own shit. Get a business card, and if you're in your field, like, do that and negotiate your own contracts. I don't know, but life is too short, is what I'm hearing. So make it count, okay, Taurus? All right, amen. So that being said, like this video. All right. It was a pretty solid message. I like that message, right? And while you're here, subscribe to my channel, One Message in a Bottle Tarot. And then also follow me on Instagram, which is One Message in a Bottle Tarot. Connect with me intimately at One Message Tarot on Twitter, at One Message Tarot. I am currently booking personal readings, so take advantage of that while you can. The best way to book a reading is to email me or DM me on Instagram or Twitter to book your reading. Also, if you like me, you like my vibe, and you appreciate the reading, and you believe in reciprocity, make a love donation, aka the tip jar. Help me out in these pandemic streets, okay? And that information is in the description box of each video, and you can leave your tips by Cash App or PayPal. All that information is there. All right, Taurus, you've been giving your marching orders, is what I'm hearing. So hut two, left, hut two, I guess. 1